This is Kevin Landrigan at NashvilleTelegraph.com. Good to be back with you to talk about a social issue that's going to gain a lot of traction, I think, in 2014. That's the campaign to repeal the death penalty. We certainly had a death penalty person who had sat on death row for a number of years before DNA testing led to his release, Kirk Bloodsworth from Maryland. But that's not what has changed here. What really has changed here is the corner office. Former Governor John Lynch, moderate Democrat, opposed repealing the death penalty. The last Democratic governor before him, Jeanne Shaheen, actually vetoed a legislation to repeal the death penalty, and the legislature couldn't override it. But Maggie Hassan campaigned in support of repealing the death penalty, as did Republican Ovid Lamontagne. It was a real interesting social issue on which both of them came to an agreement. I don't see Governor Hassan making this a signature issue, and frankly doing a whole lot to lobby for it. But the point is, if it gets to her desk in the right form, it could happen. That's certainly not a slam dunk, particularly in an election year, when a lot of people in both parties, frankly, are going to be looking over their shoulder and wondering whether this is an issue in which they can be attacked for being soft on crime. I think that's more a problem for Republicans who fear a primary in 2014 than it is for Democrats. But nonetheless, it's certainly going to be something a number of legislators consider very seriously. I think the key really is those are the Republican votes in the state Senate. I think this bill could pass the House of Representatives. I don't think it's a slam dunk by any stretch. The state Senate's a more interesting question. I mean, how many Senate Republicans, you need at least two, are going to be willing to break ranks with the party? The party platform opposes repeal of the death penalty, and certainly current Senate President Chuck Morse has opposed repealing the death penalty in the past. So you're going against the party and against your own leadership. It'll be a fascinating issue on which to watch. Certainly going to be one of those that isn't at the top of the radar, but could provide some of the most drama in 2014.